Well, hello and welcome to you, my friends. Thanks so much for dropping by. If you're here for the 100th time or the first time, I'm glad you made an appearance. I hope you enjoy the content we've got racked up here. We are getting so close to making our first run here through How Did We Get Here? And I say that we've got some more work to do to get that set up. It is the last of the hidden advancements in vanilla Java Minecraft, and we we've done everything else. And you can never do everything in Minecraft. As far as advancements go, we've gotten all the others. Are just waiting on that last hidden advancement. And if you've had any familiarity with it, it does take quite a bit of work to get set up. What we need to do is have every single effect in the game active on us at the same time. So one of those effects in the game is levitation. Levitation is what makes us float up like a hot air balloon, and it happens in the end when we're fighting shulkers in the end cities. Um, it is kind of fun and novel and all that, but it is a problem in that if we want to have that effect along with all the others going on in the game, we need to have that coordinated a little bit better. I said that I was going to look, and I totally didn't. But I'm pretty confident that if we fill this whole area, we will be good to go when it comes to actually bringing the shulker back. I talked about it so much in the end of the last episode. I just kind of want to get it going and fill this hole. So we're going to do that to start things off, and then we're going to go out into the end to a hopefully easy to find new end city. Don't know where it'll be because we haven't found it yet. But when we do, we're going to do some playing around, basically, for lack of a better word. We're just going to mess around with shulkers and boats and kind of see if we can get a good feel for how those work, what the gotchas and problems could be, and how to avoid those when we're doing it for real. Because we've spent pretty much the last 3-4 episodes just getting a bridge set up so that the shulkers that are at the most convenient end city we've already discovered can be brought back here easily when we do want to get that advancement. So that's why. That's what we're working on. Let's keep filling this in. We'll see how far this netherrack gets us. Again, we'll end up with lots of it. It's why we grabbed it. There's so much more back at our base. If we don't have enough to fill the hole, maybe we pop up to the overworld just to check things out, say hi to our pets and all that. We haven't been there in feels like ages. We have been back and forth a few times since the New Year and the holiday kind of pre-recorded content break. Just to pick up a few things, swap out our inventory and all that. We really haven't done anything much back there other than repair some tools, cook some more, that kind of stuff. So we're not in that kind of mode of the game at the moment. And I'm usually in that mode of the game. I love the fact that Minecraft has all these different aspects and elements. And for me, I think for a lot of people, it's what keeps it so constantly appealing and interesting and something I want to play. Even if I go a few weeks without having played it, I'm like, oh man, I gotta get back in there because whether it's different worlds or just within the same world, you're varying up the content. Sometimes you want to be working on building a structure that you've got going. Sometimes you just want to go check out the terrain and see if you can find something you've never seen before. Sometimes you want to do a little bit of role play is probably too hard a sense because there's not that much there. But sometimes you just want to go see the villagers that you've given jobs to, check in on them, see what all they're getting up to. And other times Yeah, I think we're getting a little ahead of ourselves here. Let's finish this. Oh, come on. Yeah, you know, other times it's, hey, I haven't killed a dragon in a while, or a wither. We haven't done those in a while. Sometimes you want to, hey, I saw a really cool, complex redstone machine or farm on somebody's YouTube or stream. I want to try that. Can I make something like that? Can I do it better? Do I have an idea that I haven't seen anywhere? Maybe I can give it a shot. Minecraft is just, that's the beauty of any open world game, but I think back when Minecraft was first envisioned, it did it in a new way that is so put together and totally different than anything else out there. And it certainly explains why Minecraft has had the success it's had since it's been on the market. And while I didn't know it from the start, I've been playing it for a lot of years, and I think it's pretty cool. Oops. This helps to show just how much that bridge actually took in terms of materials. So we went through shulker after shulker, and I looked at this hole and was like, all right, we got a lot there. I don't think we'll finish, but my intent had actually been to put endstone on the top layer, and I kind of wondered if we need to go back for more netherrack. But I think, of course, these holes get bigger each level. We need more pieces. So maybe I'm speaking too soon here. What I don't want is just a bunch of random pieces of netherrack hanging out on the top. I don't mind an edge. I don't mind sections, but... And it's all going to be covered in half slabs anyway, so... Saying that, knowing it's kind of silly, this is all fill, and we're going to run out of netherrack anyway, but while I still have to look at it, I like it to be kind of nice. Okay, that's all that. Now is when it starts getting real dicey. Let's fill all this and see how far we get. Actually, what we should do is check. I don't think... Oh, yeah. Never mind. We're fine. It's like, I don't think we have any more in the ender chest, but we had not cracked this shulker box yet. So it can fill in here. Get everything up to this last level, and then be good to go. So the hope here is that when we do go to a different city and throw some shulkers into some boats, the management of them is so easy, it's kind of a no big deal. But before I trust myself to that, I want to make sure we have identified any things that could be a disaster once we get here, right? I've been playing this. Why did I do that? Oh, I hope I have enough. I've been playing this game too long and have done that to myself too many times where you think you're all set, you get all done, you're like, oh, here we go. And then you're like, what did I just do? For instance, using endstone there instead of more netherrack, which will probably be just enough to ensure it may not have been enough anyway, but now we're going to have to mine more. Total pain. I think this is our last stack now. Clearly, it's not going to get all of this done. So the thing that I meant to check on, and what we talked about at the end of the last one, is when a shulker is in a boat, once we've got it in the boat, and then we break the boat to let it get out, all right, that's it. So we need probably 3 more stacks of endstone before we're really said and done there. So we've got an Enderman in a boat, and we're going to have to... a shulker, not an Enderman. Shulker in a boat. We've got half slabs over all of this, so envision everything being covered. And probably these two, we decided. So that if we park a boat here, if we go 8 blocks this way, and we've got a big cushion, and 8 blocks the other way, or 8 blocks up, or 8 blocks down into a big 17 by 17 cube around our little shulker friend in his boat, the only things that he can teleport to are going to be these blocks right here. So we break the boat, he does a check and goes, I need to pop right over here, and does. And any one of those will work, because then we'll just build kind of a structure over and around this so we can get up above, place a piston, and push the shulker down so that it ends up down into the portal. That's the plan. Seems like a good plan to me. Now, how did you get in here? Because we were doing well. Maybe just too dark over here. Not going to worry about the fill, I don't think, just yet. I mean, there's 2 choices. We can either finish this whole area. Maybe. Should we do that? Why not, right? We talked about it. Alright, back here, it's again. Let's sleep again. This is the same time the same way it worked out with the last time we popped through to get the netherrack. Excuse me as I grab a last little sip of cool coffee. Had another great Stardew stream today over on Twitch. If you're watching these and ever check out live content on Twitch, I encourage you to join us. It's pretty much seeming that most days I will be doing some kind of a morning stream around 4 hours. Usually, currently I'm setting the schedule as like 9 to 1, but I think it's actually going to be earlier. I will probably leave those as 8:30 to 12:30, and late them as appropriate to fill up 4-hour streams. And then occasionally, when inspiration or free time or whatever hits me in the evening, I may come back in and do another 1, 2, 3 hours, something like that. Just kind of looking at it as there's different people in the audience there that may be looking for some Stardew content. I might fit the bill. So, but really fun, really fun. We're having a great time making our farm, rolling out some of that stuff. Now, I guess I came back here, but I really kind of want more endstone to this up. We do have these bricks. Let's see if we can make those into slabs. I have a feeling we can, right? That seems like it would be a part of the end city color palette building stuff. Those are probably way too many for us to store. How many do we think we need? Let's do this for now. This is kind of redundant, but that should be enough. Yeah, I wanted to use end stone on that top area, but it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. There and there. Hopefully that will be enough. So we've got slabs. We can make more. I'm sure that within our toolboxes and stuff, we've got plenty to craft the bricks out of the end stone that we do. We can mine out there. So if we run up a little bit short, which we may, we got almost 5 stacks, but we saw how far a stack went filling that area. Not very. And we got a bunch of netherrack to use either for bridging as we go out looking for cities or anything else. Let's get a little more food. Hey, kitty, you're upstairs outside. These few extra torches. And the other thing I need to check is slows and strongs. We are low after the dragon fights, right? Ooh, that's handy though. So let's go refit this box, because if I'm gonna be messing around with shulkers, it's a pretty good idea to have slow fall on. We'll hopefully not need it too much, but is what it is. All right, now I do need this. Let's pick up these. I don't think we need to carry these guys around. Now, is this where I lost these, or where I where I intended to have had them stored? Seems fresh in my mind, though. All right, we got some extra bottles. Slow falling. I think we need these more than the strengths. It's not like we're trying to do a lot of damage to shulkers, right? That's why we made so many of them the other day. One extra. We'll carry that. Carry that with us, right? Okay. That has extra netherrack. This has the slow falls to help us stay ready for shulkers. No. Weapons, tools, gear, I think is what we want. Just in case. We do have crafting tables, so in order to make the slabs for sure, and possibly the bricks, we'll need those. I don't think we need to like cook in stone or anything. I think it's just a four pattern to get it to go. All right, well, that was a quick visit. I know we didn't really talk to the pets much, but we heard the cat meow. Walked past the dogs. That's good, right? Yes. Looking good. We didn't even give it a chance to load up to the gas farm, but it's all right. We got places to go. Someday we will put stairs in here. I don't know if this will get us. Oh, well. Cool. All the way back in. Alright, so as we said, this really doesn't matter, especially considering there's like stone and all kinds of hybrid stuff mixed in there. both times. There's something about that end. All right, there's our area. This netherrack is such a nuisance. All right. No. Oh, so close. That's how far we got out of that first stack. Yikes. Well, it's only our first oops. First real oops. I mean, sure, we've overextended a couple of times, but that's no problem, really, right? There we go. Now I've even got that one fixed. Break that. Break that. Oops. This one's going to have trouble right there. All right, well, we certainly aren't all the way there yet, but it was a good start. Now, this will be finalized. We'll have to cover those up and probably need a half dozen, if not more, um, each of these maybe around these, it's 4 for 2, and then, so maybe 10 more stacks of half slabs. I don't know. But let's try to gather on our way to find an end city instead of trying to worry about on this island where I don't really know what I ultimately want it to look like. Okay, so here we are. This is our little portal. This is our mini bridge, which goes over to the city. There's our big bridge, which goes out around that way, and that's all the way back to the island. And the only thing we have to do here is not mess this up. Okay, just don't have an issue. And then it gets all diagonally. Ugh. These are even worse because you're kind of like, oh man. Weren't you guys there when I talked about how much I hated doing that on the other bridge? Enderman, I'm talking to you, not the audience. They know. All right, this looks clear. Now we still may need to do some bridging island to island, but now we're gonna go. This is north, I believe. Right, so we're just gonna keep going north, and if we get between 150, negative 150, and 0 on the X, when we come back, we'll be fine. We'll come into view of the city or the bridge or something. So, can kind of range back and forth, but that's our target line. So we don't need that as much, just as long as we're generally trying to keep in this north direction, not getting too turned around. And when we get to some of these high points, we'll just start shaving them so that when we do get back, we have lots of endstone. Sound good? That's good to me. This is actually one of the really good ways to get turned around. So trying to pick a landmark is pretty good, because if you go in circles around a big rectangle or something, it's like, where did I start? Which they all look the same. It's all endstone with trees. So those kind of islands out there are pretty good, and of course we can still see the city. I'm kind of hyping that one. We're not that far away yet. Alright. It's not wasting any. Almost a stack. This seems like a pretty good hop. Speaking of which, we were always in... So this is End Highlands. There are differences now, like small islands and obviously highlands. I think are fairly new. This may or may not be connected, but we'll actually use our netherrack because it stands out more. We can see it better. And helps us show the way we've come on this. And worse, most of our exploration has been off to the west. So as I'm currently facing to the right and ahead of us, I don't think we've ever gotten over too far this way to the north. So I don't think it's very likely we're going to overlap. But when you suddenly go, wait, I've been here before, that's a problem. Alright. As I've said the last couple days, game, if you didn't make me hunt too hard for another city, I would be most appreciated. And I am fully aware that saying that, I should just go through any one of the other portals that didn't have a city right on the edge. Probably would have better odds, but sometimes the cities are in clusters, right? I don't know that you're really any better off or not, one place or another. What do you think? You want to go... Let's go east instead of west, because as I said, kind of already been there. We don't have to bridge immediately, and that seems to kind of connect out to that next stuff with short hops, not long hops. Oh, there's a city. Awesome. All right. Done and done. We may still have to bridge to get there, but that's okay. Or not. All right, let's do a bit of torching so we can see into the distance where we're coming from. And we'll also do a bit of harvesting now that we know our journey will likely be over. We can go on the way back too, but... good when you have the landmark in sight, right? We know which way we want to go when we're done with this. We can't get too turned around. And that didn't take us too far off our north-south line, so this is all pretty good. Now, while I'm doing this, I should check because I'm having so much fun. I'm getting dangerous 30 minutes, dangerously used to streaming again. And for those folks who have been kind enough to hang around for the almost year that I've been doing the YouTube videos, you know, I used to do 4, 5, and then finally down to 2-hour videos, and then finally I was like, you know, that's too much for YouTube. Let's keep them hour-long episodes, and that seemed to be the length most people resonate to. I get it. There's shorts out there, but these are not edited. These are made with the full intent that you get to see every single minute of hardcore, and know that if you have a question about how I did any type of thing in this run, you can go watch me do it. I don't unfortunately have like an index like, oh, I did this in this world, but you know, if you ever really have a specific question, like, oh, I see in that build you have that, where is it? I can probably get you pointed in pretty close to it in the playlist. I might not be able, you know, obviously if you comment it, I won't be live anyway, so I can go back down. But hey, come on by Twitch and stop by one of the Stardew streams, and you can ask me live, and I can at least kind of talk through, well, that was early, or we had done this, this, and this, and sometimes just in the descriptions and the thumbnails of the playlist, that can give you a pretty good idea. Like, okay, he's working on setting up villagers, or all those thumbnails look like they are about the construction of the creeper farm, you know, that kind of stuff. If I say it's right after that, you can kind of get close and then scan videos, but dial it in. I know at least at this point, I don't have any time to go back and index. Here's the videos and here's what we did at each various one. If I had that, maybe we'd get polished edited streams too, but I'd like to, or streams, videos. I'd rather be playing and sharing content with you guys than polishing it up and making it all pretty. That's the beauty of the Let's Play. And shorts can be amazing. Some of the folks that I enjoy watching are making shorts that are just time lapses and stuff like that. So incredible. But it really is a different game. I was just talking about speed running versus just kind of playing Stardew the way it's played. In Minecraft, same deal, right? There's speedrunners that go fight the dragon, that kind of stuff. It really does become a different game at that point. You're doing different stuff. And the same goes with content creation. If you're making polished videos with overlaid commentary and all that, that is a thing, and it can be amazing, and I certainly enjoy that content too, but it's different than Let's Play, where you're just off the cuff relaying your impressions of the game, what you're thinking at the time, and there's a real value to that. I love it when I'm watching other people play a game without... Sure, I come in with things I might want to talk about on any given day. Other times things just occur to me, or circumstances in the game change to where it's like, oh, I need to do that now. And kind of at that mercy. But that, that is a type of content that I have really enjoyed over the years, and I like to at least hope some of you guys out there are playing the game too and just want something in the background where you don't have to be locked in all the time, 100%. Oh, what exactly, what did that end stone block look like, and why did that Enderman stand on it right as I was breaking it? Look up when something catches your ear. Oh, look at that. We can get more wings out of this too. I hadn't even bothered to really look at whether that was a boat or not. All right, so that should be plenty to make us plenty of slabs. Let's pull this out because we're going to need some stuff and we're going to need to store some stuff. So let's store all of this. You can store that too. We will want some blocks, so let's keep the netherrack. We can throw the stone away. Maybe we run this whole city just as a reward to ourselves for having done stuff, or having done well on some of these kind of laborious projects here. But let's get a few of these, right? Now these two can get picked up. They can both stay there, but then we need this. And let's top off our pearls. This is not the one with the boats, though. Teal? Yes. And then let's get... Oh, that would not have been nearly enough slabs, though. So I'm not too worried about it. Let's get that, though. Let's get a couple boats. And let's get... I don't want to get carried away, but let's get a couple pistons. And we can see how all that stuff works over here. So goal number 1, figure out what may go wrong as we try to get the 2 ground level shulkers into a boat. So there's going to be 2 on either side of the entrance at the base level of the city. We're going to try, I guess before we need blocks, let's do this. Yeah, let's do this. Just 8. I may need blocks. All right, let's go. So, as we read, and I first read it, and then in either the last episode or the one right before it, I pulled up the wiki for Minecraft and read about shulkers and how they react to boats and transportation. So I think, based on what we read, that if we just, we are coming straight up on them. I don't think we want to do that. Let's stay outside their aggro range. And let's go. Oh, that's deep. What? Okay, they are... So there's a hole underneath. We could go through the back of the building, and they may not notice us and break the 1 block above the floor to pop up at them. I think if we just slide a boat underneath them down here, they're not going to go into it. Let's try this. Now, they may see me, but oh, I'm breaking the stairs here. That's all right. Oh, dude. Shoot. All right, this could get messy. Let's put him... Oh, what? Oh, wait. I didn't want to get the boat. Oh, no. Now I'm stuck under him? Oh, this is a disaster. Okay, so that didn't work. All right, if I do that... Close. Come on, get a boat under there. That doesn't... couldn't open there. That was interesting. So now if I do that, he's not going to teleport. That's interesting. Oh, that's all right. Stop. So now can I push a boat at him like this to get him in? No. What? So do I have to piston them into the boat to get them in? I know I have to piston out. Well, no, I don't. I just break the boat to get them out. Oh, that was that one. All right, well that... So that may be... Oh, no. Dang it. Ah. We're off. Let's fix this right now. We do not want to be floating up through the whole city outside of our own control. All right, what is our next... Stop. 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 Okay. I told you to stop, dude. Now he teleported. Well, that's no good. That didn't do it. And that boat broke again. This is why we practice, by the way. Now, why can I not... Oh, that's a step. That's why I can't put a block there. There. Of course. What do these look like? If I do this... Okay, that is piston up. So what if I do piston up? No! What if I do piston up, boat on piston, lever on piston, that broke the lever. Why would that break the lever? Okay. Can I now do that? That won't go because the boat is too much on the block there. All right, now what happens if I lever piston? Is that even picking up? Oh, now I gotta try this one just to get that thing back before it despawns. This is what I was afraid of. Could that piston be breaking the lever before it actually does its pistony thing? So that pushes it up, but it isn't doing anything to the shulker. What am I missing here? Clearly that's not it, right? Oh, I missed. I'm really not good at hitting those, by the way. So, what if we do this? Oh. This. I have a feeling if I put a block, even a piston right up against it, it's gonna... It's gonna move, right? So what if I do piston? No. So annoying. Drop. Drop. Drop it. I'm talking to a dog with a shoe. Or a ham. Alright, now, where were we? I don't... That's alright, you can't stop me, little shulker. Alright, there. Take that. There. Boat. Boat doesn't fit. Oh, jerk. This seemed like it would be really easy. I mean, not super easy, obviously, but not impossible. All right, enough, dude. Close. Ugh. Maybe that means I'm getting close, though. Hmm. I don't know. 50 minutes. Let's go here. I'm not gonna mess around with trying to get this on the screen. I just want to Nuts. Minecraft. Wiki Shulker. Shulker bullet. Transportation. Shulkers can be moved by... Don't load your stupid ads and shift the... Load your ads. Fine. I'm fine with that. But don't move the content. Shulkers can be moved by boats or minecarts. Pushing a boat or cart into a shulker causes it to board. That's what I'm trying to do. A boat's sides block some of the shulker's projectiles. Do we think we need to like dispense it in? I mean, I thought push was a pretty straightforward indicator that, hey, we just need to... Oh, that was easy. Okay. I thought this boat was going to block some of these. All right, so now, just for... Oh, now he's there. All right, let's get him in a... Oh, boy. Where am I? Oh, no. That was... Things are turning here. Let's calm down. I seriously had a moment there where it's like, oh, we came so close, and now I'm gonna suffocate. All right, can we chill you out with that? And maybe, dude, stop. You're like a little pesky little brother. All right, so he's in a boat, and that was it. We don't have to worry about crazy dispensers or anything. Oh, that pulled him back though. Ugh. Of course, now you're gonna shoot more. Um. He's way out there, but again, that answers the... Do we have to worry about... Oh, no. Ha! Ha ha ha! Ha 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 ha! Okay. Let's have some food. This is kind of fun. See, this is why I don't just want to follow the recipe. And, I know you can speed rush and you can watch what the other folks are doing and get this through, but I haven't done this, and I'm not going to just go watch how to do it. I'm going to try to figure it out. So now, how do we get... Because if this happens over there, and one of these guys teleports off into the distance, can we set up... quickly enough to push a boat into him? All right, he's shot. I wish there was like a lead boots kind of deal, right? No, that was too close. Needs to be there. Stop. No. What? Oh, dude, you're done. Oh, God. This is exactly what I didn't want to have happen. I don't have pearls on me. Pearls on the toolbar. Stop already. So that didn't go. Dude! What's the TTL on these things? Are you... No, no. Oh, man, now I don't have... Oh! Oh, and my... Okay, that's all right. That one, like, rebounded? What? How do I only have one piston? Where did the other piston... Oh, it broke, but I wasn't able to grab it. No. No. Not allowed. There. All right. Get... That's kind of nice, at least for stuck. So I want to get... Oh, come on. Let me get that piston back. All right, the trees kind of help give cover. Now I need food again. Okay, so he's close. I don't know. We maybe needed an extra spot. Do we have another boat now? Problem is if I go into my inventory to reset any of these things, all the shots catch up with me. Let's go back in here. Certainly don't need that. So obviously in the open it gets a lot more frantic, but yeah, now all of that is trash. This guy still needs to go. Hey, Shulker. Okay, enough. Enough. Oh, that's the dude in the boat. Stop shooting at me. Ah, eat some more. How does he even know to be shooting at me from there? Enough of that. Bad. Bad Shulker. Alright. We're at like 50 minutes, so we're way over. Did we ever get back any of these? Let's come in here. Let's break this. Let's put this down and grab these things and put all of this random stuff. Oh, not that. All this random stuff away. I need everything. Maybe what I don't need are torches. So let's do pearls, torches, levers. Oh, but we need blocks too, right? Let's save the boat. There. Oh, what? No! Totally ridiculous. All right, you are gonna get... Stop. Are you abso-freaking-lutely 1, 2, 1, 2. Oh yeah, you can bounce me all you want to now. Because you see, now stop. Now I just can't get... Dude. No. Oh, now I gotta wait forever to get back to it. Okay. There. Boat. Oh, don't do that. Ha! Okay, now was that this one? No, that wasn't even this one. So what one was that teleported in there? Oh, is that the whole farming deal maybe? Where if their shots hit one another, they can potentially spawn more, right? Did we just farm a shulker? That would be the first time I ever did that. He's still in a boat. Are you still in a boat? I don't know that you're still in a boat. Why are you not in a boat anymore? Because the other shulkers shot it? Is this a thing? Let's get the shulker shell, though. What happened? There's the boat. Oh, man. All right. This is so... It's fun, but it's so crazy. So are we going to have to try to kill one, boat the second? Now I'm getting elevated here. On that other one, I'm just thinking. So if that's the case, if that boat was broken because that one or one of the others fired and hit it, right? Then it's kind of an all or nothing deal. If we I can't just ignore this damage. And we should wrap up here, actually. Let's, trying to let this calm down. Okay. I think that's it. We're probably over now, right? Hour and 3. Yeah. Tons of fun. Stuff I've never tried to puzzle out before. And I think we know the solution, at least in terms of getting it into the boat. There needs to be 2 spaces, then a space for the piston, then a block. So 3 total spaces and a block on the same level as the shulker. You then put the piston, you attach the piston facing the block so that the face of it is opposite. Hope that actually works out. And then with the 2 spaces in between, you can set the boat down, hit the deal, pop, piston pushes the boat forward, and the shulker's good to go. Right? Awesome, all good. That will be pretty straightforward. The question will be, should we kill one of the 2 to leave the other one where it will only be shooting out? And as the thing said, if it's in the boat may block some of the shots, but either way, I don't think it can shoot the boat it's in to free itself. I think once it's in, the game is kind of designed, and that's why things in boats don't despawn. So probably what we'll do is box up the one that's inside the structure here as a kind of super emergency safety guy. We've got him. I think I understand the basics to the point where, okay, we know kind of what we have to do, how to set it up. The problem will be if something else goes bad, right? Do we lose it going all the way back? That might be a problem. I don't know. The best case scenario, so we go the 2 shulkers at the close one to our bridge and everything are on the opposite side from where our portal was and where that diagonal path that we just took in this episode comes out. So they're on the west side of that city. and I assume that they're pretty straightforward. So the move I think would be go run past and try to get two netherite blocks set with the three space in between those two shulkers face towards the building, right? Not on the corner or anything like that, because that takes out the gap. We don't have to worry about it. Then we go, run around to try to get them to calm down and forget about us, lose their aggro. Once their shots dissipate or we clear them or whatever, or float and go back down and the levitate wears off, we do another pass and try to stick the two portals to those two blocks. If we can do that, we're pretty well done, I hope, because the shots shouldn't be coming back into the building. They shouldn't be hitting each other. They should just be shooting away and at us. We do one last round to drop two boats into the spaces between, pop levers onto the netherite blocks behind the pistons, pop, two shulkers into two boats. It's all smooth sailing in there. Now, obviously, we didn't do that at all here, but I didn't know what I was doing or how to end it up. But now we know the spacing, we know where the blocks are. So we run by, place those two netherites, stick the pistons to them, because those are the things we have to reset, right? If they don't angle right, and we've still seen that can easily, they can just face the wrong way. So we keep working to get those two pistons set before we do anything worried about the shulkers, and hope they don't teleport. If we can do all that, then we can throw it on the boats, get the levers, and pop them in, and I think we're set. At that point, we throw blocks in between them and probably box them in. Right? We put them into little cubes where no other shots from any other shulkers can wander in there. Boats don't despawn, and mobs stuck in boats don't despawn. So that's where a lot of latency, it used to be always a lag deal. I know if you leave boats all over the place and they get like turtles and stuff stuck in them, those turtles are never going to go away. And that's why you should always clean up your boats, because they will not despawn and the things that are in them will not despawn. So we don't have to worry about losing those shulkers once they're in there, unless the boats get broken by other shulkers. So I think if we can get them each into a boat, make a wall after they're in the boat, then we've got two tries ready to go, saved up and set for the deal. Then the only thing remaining to that point is we have to get in the boat with it, row it over dirt to a point where we can piston it upwards in the boat, lift the boat with the shulker in it up to the height of our bridge, and then we wheel over. The easiest way is to just extend the bridge over, and everything we do with the shulker when we're in the boat with it is on. The only thing we have to do there is make sure that we have a ton of food in the boat so that the slow damage accumulation of any of its hits doesn't really hurt us. And we'll have to check in the next episode what our armor, has our armor gotten dinged up too much from just playing around here. All that's part of the learning. But of course, we are way over now. So I hope you enjoyed. All of this is fun. I love doing new stuff. And that's one of the things of advancements. If you haven't done them, they will make you grow your game, because no matter how much you watch it, figuring out what the little tricks are to make these things behave or set them up the right way, it's so fun. And I just, I'd encourage anybody in anything, give it a try first, see if you can figure it out. If you get stuck, then go back. Like, I went back to the wiki. I was wondering about dispensers, but then we finally, gave it one more try and got it into the box or into the boat. It worked. So always give yourself a chance. See if you can figure it out. I think it wasn't a disaster, and we did get a lot of the slabbing done around the portal. So good, productive episode. You guys take care. It's Friday, right? So have a wonderful Friday night. Hope you're around for the weekend. If you are, check me out on streams early, maybe some of these evenings late. I don't know when. Probably not tonight, and doubtful tomorrow. In fact, depending on what I've got going on during the day, maybe a little shorter of the stream or what, who knows. But remember, best way to stay on top of all of that, give me a follow on Twitter, or subscribe here on YouTube, or a follow on Twitch. Anyway, take care, guys. We will see you all in the next one. Bye now.